Give my daughter your car. She deserves it. First, I have a fairly decent car for it being so old, 16, and I have zero interest in getting anything different since it's reliable, still gets great gas mileage, and is completely paid off and handles great. It's blue with a massive rust spot on the rear passenger side just above the gas tank, but I don't care. It gives the car character, you know? Second, this story takes place in Michigan, whereas anyone who has lived here or has driven through here knows the roads here suck. Potholes, uneven streets, and jagged pavements on every stretch of road you'll ever drive down. Getting a flat tire at least once in your life while living here is both a guarantee and a rite of passage. Little did I know that getting a flat tire would turn into a strange altercation that I've been trying to figure out for the last 2 weeks since it happened. EP is the entitled parent, or entitled psycho, EB is the entitled brat, DO is the dealership owner, and ME is, well, me. I was driving through a town after my shift at work and had to take a really shitty street because that's all I had available to me. I do my best to avoid the potholes, but end up striking a few anyways, and lo and behold, my rear driver's side tire takes a hit. I can feel that something's wrong with the tire, so I pull over to the road to the nearest open drive I can find. Turns out, I picked out a used car lot and had plenty of room to inspect the damage. When I step out of the car, I look at the tire and another car pulls into the lot behind me and proceeds to park on the other side. Not that I care. I noticed that the tire was low but not flat, because fortunately that pothole only loosened the seal on a stem valve and I could fix it with the can of Fix-A-Flat I kept in my trunk. While I'm fussing with my tire, the dealership owner comes out to greet me, most likely assuming I'm there to either trade in my car or shop around. When he sees my tire is low, he insists I slowly pull my car further away from the side of the road and up towards the front of the dealership building out of safety concerns. I agree and move my car where instructed. Little did I know, I was being watched by a dreaded EP and her demonic spawn. Not long after I get my car moved up, the DO is lending me a hand and helping me with my tire, making sure the valve was secured and that the pressure was stable. I thanked him for his help and proceeded to sit back in my car. As I put the key in the ignition, I hear something bang against my window, and I look up to see a woman, the stereotypical Karen, trying to get my attention. I roll down my window to see what she wants. My bad. Yeah? What's up?
Are you through yet?
Am I... what?
Through! Are you all through because my daughter's been waiting long enough?
I look past her and see 16-year-old daughter dressed in black miniskirt, white tank top that showed everything, and 4-inch heels. This is February, by the way. She is also wearing so much cheap makeup that you'd think she was auditioning for a role as the Joker. Waiting for what?
Don't act cute. She needs her turn. You've taken up enough of our time.
What are you talking about?
Are you stupid? Your test drive is over. Now it's EB's turn.
The EB is standing behind her EP with her arms crossed over her chest and giving me a smug, "Wow, are all of you commoners so stupid?" type of grin on her arrogant face. Oh! I figure it out quick and try to defuse the situation. I wasn't on a test drive.
I said get out!
This is my car.
No, it's not. I just saw you pull back into the lot. We were behind you the whole time, so don't try to lie to me.
Ma'am, I wasn't...
You didn't even go inside the building to sign papers, so I know you're lying to me. You didn't buy this car. You're just being stubborn little bitch.
No! This is my car. I have the
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get out now.
No, this is my car.
No, it's not. My daughter wants it, and I'm going to buy it for her right now.
She tried to pull open my door, but thankfully I locked it when I got inside.
Give me the key.
Before I had a chance to say anything else, she reached through my window and made a grab for the key in the ignition. The key was on the key ring with my apartment key and 4 other keychains, so clearly it's not the dealership's key. When she tried to pull it out, I grabbed her arm and pushed her back. Get away!
You little bitch! You just assaulted me!
I quickly roll up my window and I'm ready to turn over the engine and drive off when I see Dio returning. Ma'am? What's going on?
This little whore just assaulted me. Call the police. She attacked me because I told her to let my daughter have a test drive, and now she's starting to steal the car.
The DO looks at me, looks at my worn out, dirty car with the faded bumper sticker on the trunk, and gives the woman the classic, "Are you serious right now?" stare. Ma'am, this car isn't for sale. This is her car.
No, it's not. Until she signs the paper, it's not hers, and my daughter wants to drive it. She just got her license, and I promised her that I'd get her a blue car. This is the only blue car on the lot.
It was not. There was another blue car parked behind her, and yes, her 16-year-old daughter who just got her license was going to test drive a car in heels. Double what the fuck? Ma'am, this car isn't mine to sell. It's already belongs to her.
No, it doesn't. I saw her drive the car on the lot, and I saw you telling her to pull up to the building. Stop trying to lie to me.
She had a low tire. She pulled off.
Why don't you let my daughter have her turn? She deserves her turn. It's because my daughter isn't all slutted up like this whore.
Note what the daughter is wearing, and I'm wearing blue jeans, black tennis shoes, a baggy navy blue shirt with Kirby Nintendo on it, and a green jacket over the top. The only skin visible is my hands, neck, and face.
Ma'am, stop. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. No, my daughter needs this car. I promised her, and all you're doing is wasting my time.
I'm asking you nicely to leave before I call the cops.
You do that, and I'm telling the cop this bitch assaulted me, pushed my daughter, and you're selling stolen cars. Now give my daughter this car right now or else.
She actually said or else. Like, damn, cartoon villain.
Ma'am, leave.
This is ridiculous. She pulled her phone from her purse and proceeded to call the cops.
You're going to regret being so disrespectful to me. All you had to do was sell me this car, but no! You decided this whore was better than my daughter. My daughter deserves this car. That bitch deserves the night in jail.
I know I'm not in the wrong, but I'm still nervous, and I look at the DO through the windshield, and he gives me a look that says, everything will be fine. Watch this. About 5 minutes later, the patrol car pulls up, and the officer approaches the DO. Before he even has a chance to ask any questions, the EP starts shrieking at him at full volume.
I want that bitch arrested. She assaulted me and my daughter, and she's trying to steal my daughter's car.
The cop is unfazed and just looks at me, then over to the DO without blinking. Hey, Phil, is this true? Not a word of it. And if you want, you can check the lot security cameras if you want to, Steve. The EP is fuming, and the EB is just rolling her eyes like we're boring her or some shit.
Why don't you believe me? You're not seriously going to take her word over mine. Just look at her.
Ma'am, I need to get both sides of the story. Now, you said she tried to steal.
Yes, that's my daughter's car.
All right, fine. That's easy enough to prove. The cop walked over to the passenger side of the door and the opposite side from where the EP was still seething and motioned for me to open the door. I did, and of course he asked for my ID, my registration, and my proof of insurance. It didn't take the cop long to notice my name on the license and the name on the registration, which was also dated from almost 2 years ago, are a match. He nods and hands me back my stuff and closes the door. All right, ma'am, that's her car.
Not possible. She just got here. She would have signed the papers. Why are you all against my daughter? She needs a car.
Ma'am, you do realize it's a crime to file a false police report. This car isn't stolen, and I seriously doubt she has assaulted you. I'm going to look at the cameras, and if I find that you're lying to me, EP grabbed EB's arm and pulled her along.
Fuck this place. All these cars are pieces of shit anyways. My daughter deserves better than anything that this slut would ever drive.
The cop sticks around until EP leaves, apologizes to me for the disturbance, and wishes me a good day. Before he left, he said bye to the DO, again calling him by his first name, and was on his way. And don't worry about her. I don't think she'll be back, and if she does show up again, my brother, the cop, will be back too. After slipping me a business car, joking that if I ever needed another car in the near future, he'd ensure that no crazy people were hiding in the trunk. I thanked the man for coming to my rescue, drove off, and I've been trying to figure out why my old car was so important to the EP ever since. Seriously, it's not that great of a car. It's old, it's losing its pep and needing some TLC, but I still love my blue bastard. I'm not 100% sure of the complete legitimacy of the story, but I do want to say that if I were put into the position that she was put into, I would have retaliated just a little more aggressively myself. I can't imagine someone feeling so entitled that they want to lay claim to your own personal property. I mean, like, where do they get off? Who do you think you are? I guess way to say. But I guess the other kind of cherry on top on this, what I absolutely loved was that both the police officer and the dealership owner were brothers, which I think it's kind of funny. I think it's funny, personally. In the end, I want to know what you guys think about this story. Tell me in the comments section below. This was a new style of Reddit reading that I wanted to give you. Obviously, this is the Entitled Parents subreddit, and a lot of these are pretty lengthy. So I want to leave this to your interpretation. Tell me what you guys think. What would you have done in this situation in the comment section below? And if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you really enjoyed this, please go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell icon. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. And as usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and keep moving forward.